Hi Virgo, thank you for stopping by and watch my video. Welcome to Eyes on Luna, and this is Virgo tarot reading for July 2017. And first, I want to excuse my English because English is not my first language. Maybe you will find a lot of mistakes in my pronunciation and my grammar, or maybe you find it's a bit weird in your ears, the way I speak English, but I will try my best to deliver the message from the card that I open. So this is for you, Virgo, for your July 2017. Virgo, July 2017. So, tell me what's going on, Virgo, July 2017. Virgo, July 2017. Virgo, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. There's a lot of um, Virgo who have a long struggle journey out there, and you are try a lot of things, to work on a lot of things, and it seems like everything that you've been working on, your effort is not giving you the good result, the result that you expected. But you keep trying, and then you were sometimes you were too kind, and you want to take care of everything. You were too nice. You were giving, when you're giving all of it, all of that you've got. When you were giving your love, you were just let it all out. When you fall in love, you just love with all your heart. But then it comes like something's not turn into what you expected, and it makes you disappointed. you've been through something, some not only um, not only doing something that um, doesn't work. You're trying, but yes, maybe it give you, it's showing you something, but it's not that result that you were expecting, that you were expected, and you were almost given up. But no, you're not given up because you you kept trying. You almost given up, but not on that state of giving up. You almost there, but you were you were keep trying, and then maybe some of you trying to find the right one for you, and then it seems like everybody just bring you down. Everybody just let you down because you expecting somebody will love you the way you are. You want you want the person will love you back just the way you are loving them. You want your partner or your friend doing the same thing the way you are. You want people just being like you, the way they work, the way they love, the way they care for you, the way they do things. You expect people to do something the way you are. And you forget that people are different. And not all people can do the same thing like you do. And you were, a lot of time you feel disappointed because um, you feel like you always giving, and then um, you're not receiving something that you expect from the person you were with. Maybe you do a lot of works and then the result is not that good. Maybe you do a lot of work and maybe your work um, doesn't get um, enough appreciation, and maybe some people um, not really respecting your work, or maybe you love someone, maybe you're in a relationship, and then you were uh, expecting them to give you the same amount of attention, and you were expecting that um, they give you the love, that give you the attention, give you they care about you, their talk and um, having the sweetness as you you do, as the thing that you gave to them, but you're not having it and it makes you disappointed. Maybe you were really care about people and then you were doing a lot of things for them. Maybe you love them with a pure heart. Maybe you were sacrificing a lot of things, and then when they just don't want to even um, to even give a give a news about how they are, because sometimes Virgo, you are too Sometimes you are too, a small thing can bring you down. Like when your partner, okay, this is for example, please don't mad at me, but sometimes when your partner is not giving you, maybe not texting you when where they are, the day, how they are, in a day, and then it makes you feel like they don't care about you, like they're not seeing you as part of their life, and then it's like hurting you. A small things, this is the funny things, sometimes a small things can hurt you so deep, and sometimes some big problems, I mean, sometimes a lot of small things can hurt in you, but a lot of times a big problem you can understand, um, you can understand if people, or if other people or your partner make something a bit terrible, okay, a bit big mistake, and then you can be understand, you can be so understandable. But a little things about the attention, about the care, about the way they showing their love, it's really, it's something that can really bothering you, that can hurt you so deep. And it's also with the work and other things connecting with you. You put a lot of details, small details, but when it's not come to meet your demand, what you expect, your expectation not meet with your demand, you feel down, and then you just get hurt. And you've been through some, um, you've been through quite sometimes seeing a lot of empty offer, empty promising, empty, um, empty relationship, and like you've been you've been in some of relationship, or you've been with somebody, um, you had been in relationship with somebody, and they're at the first they're promising you a lot of things. They're promising you a lovely kind of picture, and they put that in your mind, they put that picture in your head, so beautiful, um, wonderful, uh, um, happily never after, ever after, happily ever after kind of story, love story. And after a few months, it turned into a cold story. And you just like almost like throwing everything, like, okay, I don't think everything is worth. I don't think everything I did hasn't worked. All those things that I'm trying to do just end up being nothing. And I'm trying to give, and I'm trying to do my best, and I have a lot of good creativity, and have I did good work, and it's and people not appreciate me, and I give my love to people, and they just being cold with me, and you just say, oh. I don't want to do that anymore. But lately, it's kind of something changed in you, starting change, and you can feel it. You can feel it. You were you were like um you were like having some enlightenment. You were God inspired, and it's kind of give you some idea what you have to do. And actually, this this idea, okay, what I see, this is not something that totally new. This is not some what okay, this this is not something totally new. This idea, this thing that inspire you is not totally new. This is something that not something new. This become part of one of your talent, one of your gift. But you thought that it wouldn't work. It's not really I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to be something. I don't see these things um, can give me benefit. I don't think to do this thing is something that will lead me somewhere. Or I don't think these things make sense because it sounds like a crazy thing, but you can do that. You have the gift, you have the talent. It's you knew these things, um, and you know very well that you can do this thing, and you just like, should I do that? That maybe last month, okay, maybe you think about that things, the old that old kind of that kind of old idea again, because what I see it's some things that already inside you have that, and then you done that before, uh, but maybe at that time it's not the right time, and then you were kind of thinking about that things again, and then you kind of, I think I want to do that again. And maybe because these old things come to you, and this is not like this, okay, because if it come like this, you probably don't want to take it, don't want to do that things, but you it comes in rivers, so you kind of consider these things, to consider to do this old kind of this this thing that I think this you done that before, but maybe at that time it's not giving you much, or it's not working as what you expected expecting, sorry, but but now you feel so inspired because you were feeling so inspired because I think um, you really you really you really think about it, you really um, and then you were good on details, you were perfectionist, you want things, uh, you want things um, you want things as perfect as you as it can be. So um, you were trying to make everything maybe in a different kind of way, and it's kind of um, make you exciting because it's um, it's a it's something that maybe you actually you have a passion in it, but you you kind of end up of doing it. But no, not now. Now you're I think you're starting to get into it. I I think you really consider that things. Um, so maybe if you were having idea to do something that you ever done it before, maybe in the past you have um, you have some ability, like maybe you're good on crafting, maybe um, you're good on writing, or maybe you're good on uh, painting or other kind of other kind of work that that maybe at that time you're not having, you're not getting, you didn't get enough appreciation. Maybe you have to be creative and recycling those old stuff in, and you can adjust it with the the nowadays style, you know, that kind of ways, and uh, you can recycle that old idea, old uh, creativity into a new one, and it will, it will, it's starting. It will give you. It will showing you. It will showing you. It will showing you a good result because you've been through some unfortunate cycle, maybe for 1 month, in the last 1 month, 1 year, or even 3 years, or even 5 years, you're having the problem in financial. So you can do much with your abilities, you can do much with your creativity, you can do much with your ideas, and you were like stuck. It's really a tough struggle because it's been taken away from you. Money so tight, not even only so tight, it less than you need, and were you were you feel heavy. You feel, sometimes you feel you're not feeling like yourself because of your finance problem, and then you cannot do the thing that you want to do, but you have to do something to survive, and you really want that some things give you a good result. You really want to see that um, growth and give you a big chance, a big change in your life. And then you keep giving, you keep giving a lot of things to people. Okay, maybe what I say this, okay, you have to be careful with your expenses. whether it is for yourself or it is for other people. Sometimes it's showing that you can be so consumptive. Sometimes you give more than you have to. Sometimes you just want to give. When you have something, you want to give to other people. And sometimes you forget to save your money. Sometimes you forget to save your time. And sometimes you forget to save your love for yourself, for your own, to love yourself, give the time for your own self, give the um, attention to your own self, because you keep giving it to other people. And sometimes you forget about you. And this is the time you need to change your way of thinking, your mindset. You got to, you got to, not everything you can solve with all your emotion, all your feeling. Sometimes you have to see the reality and you have to use your logic, and you have to be in balance. You cannot just give all the time. It's good, but you're being that. You keep giving without considering what you have left. And then you keep giving, and you're on that. Maybe you spend a lot of money, and then you're trying a lot of things, and then you keep like uh, betting the things on the table, and then it caught you in the trouble. It caught you in that, and then it makes you be in trouble. So you have to control that you have to control yourself. You have to control. Yes, it's good to give. Yes, it's good to share, but you have to control that. You have to see if it's too much or is it really needed. And you also have to pay attention with yourself. You don't you forget about yourself, don't you forget about your family or people around you, your children, your partner. Sometimes you give a lot of attention to other people and forget to give attention to yourself and to your own family. And sometimes you give a lot of money or you give a lot of material things to other people, and sometimes you forget you need something too. And sometimes you also can do a lot of shopping too. But you have to really control. You have to learn uh, in your finance, especially to pay attention to to learn to control yourself and really put things in balance. The debit credit kind of things, don't spend more than what you got, and it will give you a problem in financial, especially. You have to start not to being economic, okay? But don't overspend. things, including, okay, it's not only about the financial thing, it's not about only about the money, but also about your attention, your love, because a lot of time you give more attention, you become too deep in your relationship, and you sacrificing a lot. You sacrificing your time, you sacrificing your focus, you're sacrificing your feeling to just to make happy other people happy. But you have to be ready. If you want to do that, you have to be ready that you will see what you receive is not the way you expected. So if you want in balance, you got to learn how to put things in balance, and you got to really do things in balance. Now I see that you were having um, this kind of a bit relaxed, a bit at ease, not too practical, not too grounded. You're more open to you are more open to something that beyond your um, what imagination, beyond your imagination. You know, you are more open mind. You you open your mind a bit wider this time. You were you were open to any possibilities, because you really want that big change in you. You want to change your financial problem, you want to change your family problem, you want to change your family situation, your relationship situation. You want to change everything because you think this is it. I want to change, and you really want to to start something. You want to you want to start something new, that not really new. What I see, it's something is not really that new, brand new idea. It's been there, but you started over. Maybe you recycle the old work, or the old um, business, or the old uh, creativity plan, or you were you were um, you were giving a chance to the old things that you have done to be alive again now. Maybe some of your sleepy abilities, maybe um you're waking up your old talent, maybe you're waking up your old sleeping gift that you have inside you, because you got it. You probably get inspired again to do that, and then you have a, a big hope and a good faith on that things, and you feel sure, you feel confident on doing that things, and see, this will this will come. See all of those things, the thing that you want, not all of your sweetness and your kindness, and going to be wasted. No, Your patience, your patience will get a payback. Okay, look at this. You and your loved one, your family, you were having a lot of opportunities. You have a lot of bright life. You have a lot of happiness, but also a lot of works too. But it's good. This is what you want. You want that stable kind of life, and you don't mind to have a lot of job. You don't mind to do a lot of work too, because you want that happiness. You want to you want to go travel, you want to have fun with your family, go somewhere with your partner and maybe your kids, or maybe if you don't have a kid, maybe you want to go with your partner, or maybe you want to have a family. You want to have a steady relationship. You will get that. You will get that. But you need to really control your practical kind of things. I mean, hold it a bit. It's good, but the way you're giving and the way you're so taken to those practical things is a lot of times bothering others people. You have to get relax a bit. Oh, see, there's a big opportunities. There's a big over. You're going to get that big over. You got There's a good things coming to your way. Okay, some of you probably just finished some relationship, maybe with the water sign, but now you, yeah, I think you had been dealing with a water sign, and maybe it's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, anyway, it can be any sign, but I got an idea. It's a water sign. You just you just get through some disappointed moment, and it makes you feel heartbroken. You you've been They gave you a very beautiful, promising future. Maybe they offer you a married life. Maybe they want to get a stable relationship, and you maybe start talking about building a family or having a future together, but you you've been left. You feeling left out you feeling left out when you're already giving a lot of things. You're already sacrificing um, things, and then you were feeling you already do a lot. You love them with all your heart, and then things turn not what you expected, and they just leave you. Maybe you just finished a relationship with someone. What I see here is a water sign, but you get through. It's not that hurts. Maybe it's happening last month, or maybe a few months ago it's starting. Maybe you start to fight, maybe you start to argument um, with them, maybe you start to argue, maybe you finally see the difference between you and your partner. Maybe you see that, oh, why suddenly everything is turned out to be so out of what I have in mind? And you feel so hurt. It's so painful, but you've been through, because it's not like this. It's come in rivers. I think you've been through this. Yes, it's still there. Every broken heart will leave you a trace, but you stronger. Now you overcome your heartbroken. You overcome your broken heart. Oh my God. And now you start to just think, what is okay? I just want the fact. I don't want to play the feeling. I don't want to those feeling kind of sentimental kind of things. It's not your priority. What I see right now, it's not your priority. It's not what the important things to you, because you want the big change in your life, especially in your work, in your financial things. You want that things, and you want to just reach your goals. You want to change your life, change your situation, change your financial problem. You wanna you wanna do something, and you were so ready to do something big. Oh man, look at that. See, do I need to explain this? You just finished one cycle of your life, of your heavy, hard, tough life. This is going to be a big chance for your life, for your love life, for your you will get a big chance, because what I see from all this card, okay, you have a big problem with the financial, with your work stuff, and through you've been through from uh, a broken heart or something very painful. What I see, some of you probably just ended a relationship with your partner, and you kind of get through, slowly get through from that, from those heavy, painful um, kind of life into it's slowly, okay, it's slowly. But I see the movement. I see how you change. I see how the wheel turn, and then this is actually the last card that I want to take as an outcome. And you got this. You got Ten of Cups. You got Page of Cups. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, I'm so happy for you, Virgo, because I know exactly um, I know exactly how you're dealing with your emotional stuff. Um, and it's not that easy to get over. But some of you, when you say, I'm done with it, I'm done with it, and you will never turn your way back. But you turned your way back to this old idea. You starting to considering to recycle these old things inside you, part of your gift. You finally dig it, this talent inside you. You probably notice it. You know that. You knew that it's in you. And you know it's you are trying to do that again. And you will get through. I know this. You have the problem with this. Okay. You have the problem, the big problem about your financial. And you just get through from a broken heart, from something painful, and you were you were not really you were now open your mind more than you ever be. You were you were now open your mind with many all the possibilities that will come because you are needed a big chance in your life. And you there's a lot of opportunities in your path. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of something new coming to you. There's a lot of overs. There's a lot of inspiration. You got to do something about it, Virgo. You got to do something about it because you just you're about to finish one cycle of something in your life. Maybe your happy journey will finally lead you somewhere. So beware, open your eyes for every opportunities that come to your way. Don't do nothing about it. Do something and be yourself. Maybe all of this time you've been trying to do or to please some other people. Maybe all of this time you're not really being you or do something that you really want to do. So you got to really look deep inside yourself and maybe you already found it or maybe you already knew about it but you still hold your back. Maybe it will makes other people or maybe it will makes your family not agree with it. Come on. You don't need anyone approval to do your things, to do your life because you want this. I know you want this. I know you want that bad things turn around into good things. You want something big change in your life. And you got this. You got this, okay? After this, after this, okay? After this, you've been through problem with your material stuff, with your money, with your financial. You see a lot of empty over everything that you do not work, it doesn't work. You've been hurt. You've been through some heavy kind of journey, and then you You will got this. This is coming first, and this coming after. Oh, sorry. This is coming after, and this is your last card. So everything that you're going to do, that you were doing right now, it's not an overnight works, okay? So don't expect that tomorrow you wake up, well, who knows? Tomorrow you wake up, get $1 billion, but you got a lot of work. But this work going to give you a good result, going to change your life. And you need to learn to control yourself, to make a balance with your expenses. You watch your income and outcome. Is it in balance or not? Or maybe in your relationship, don't give more than what they deserve. Okay. Well, I know that Mother Teresa is also a Virgo sign, that can give you something, some enlightenment. Okay. But so you're not a Mother Teresa, so it's good to give to others. It's good to share your things to others, but be careful and also be uh, be wise on what you expend, on what you're giving. Don't give more than what you can. Don't give more than what you have. It won't give you good things, but it will give you trouble in the future when you give something more than what you have. Okay? So, Virgo, this is a good month. It's starting. Okay? Keep doing what you do. Keep nurture that ideas you have in mind. If you don't have any idea, maybe you can look what I have, what the gift I have inside me, what the talent I have. You start you you probably want to look at yourself and see some of your hidden talents and use that, recycle that, make something about that. Okay? So, Virgo, I'm so happy to see that good, great kind of card is pop up, even though I face some of the the problems, but then I see a lot of wonderful, wonderful card, and I have a big happy feeling when I see this card from you. So, Virgo, I wish you all the best, wonderful July, and I hope to see you again. Be well and see you.